With two strong blues, your love sure takes a bite. And now I'm letting you go, cause you're holding down too tight. I wonder, and I wonder how you keep on stealing. How's that? Yeah, I could use honestly a little less in the left monitor. It's kind of blowing my head off.
But yeah. But you can, I'm black. You can please take pictures till she gets here. Goodness gracious.
I'm ready. Let's fucking do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who needs no introduction and is going to get one anyway. Please welcome to the sidewalk stage, Brook Pridemore.
Cards now, but I can break down where it broke before. Well, I can break what once got broke, but I can't play the old cards anymore. Something in the water makes the breathing even harder, and it's ready to blow. I can't let go. I may go down before my ship comes in. I know where the green grass grows. It grows where sunlight penetrates the trees. UV rays and cloudless days could save a wasted bag of flesh like me. Something in the air makes it impossible to care. It's ready to flow. I can't let go. I may go down before my ship comes in. I may go down before my ship comes in. Dressed up clothes. Shut up! And I'm still sleeping on a pile of broken bones. Who's gonna build my death ray? Who's gonna sing my Mister, we could use a man like Tricky Richard Nixon again. If you nail your best intentions to the ancient crosses for you that whole damn time, well, you would know then what it's like to tell the truth and still be caught in a lie. I've now where the meal I drank from that cup. I will not hesitate to follow you up. I will not hesitate to follow you up. There's an angry fat pornographer, his voice is sending me through the flames. He's saying every time I go back to the bottle, man, I break out in chains. But if you nail your best intentions, the stupid stuff he spat at me that whole damn day, well, you would know then what it's like to have a normal life and throw it away. Out now, where they kneel, I drank from that cup. I will not hesitate to follow you up. I will not hesitate to follow you up. But in the backyard dumpster, he's sitting like a lump, breaking branches across the backs of his knees, and swearing I'm the only reason that his goat can give a second stab at life. Now I'm hanging from the monkey bomb a couple dozen years ago with blood pouring all through my brain, and I'm holding up a banner, screaming tiger, still I'm 85. I'm not just holding up a banner, but screaming tiger, still I'm 85. Yeah. Down to the bottom where the interstate connects to the trees, I feel like all my Jesus freak friends have a pretty big advantage on me. 'Cause if you nail your best intentions to the simple truths he told to all us dudes, well, you would know then what it's like to kill the messenger who brung you the news. I've knelt where the kneel, drank from their cup. I will not hesitate to follow you up. I've knelt where the kneel, drank from their cup. Oh, I will not hesitate to follow you up. I will not hesitate to follow you up. I will not hesitate to follow you up. Everybody, Marlon Brando. That was so awkward. They were just standing there staring at me.
You can do that.
I have always heard them say that all good men in Christ have faith. I can hardly stand away, but even that must pass someday. Tried to laugh, but came to stay.
Tell us who promised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what Brian said.
what Gina said.
And I don't know how to play it in this tuning, and I'm just grabbing onto that. I'm sorry, really am.
It is creamy, whatever.
on this theatrical presentation of puns. It's really just a play on words.
Cheated on it.
In all seriousness, this is a song about drug addiction and bulimia.
Yay!
I hope this is being recorded. That was horrible.
Play that song with the analogies.
She says with a grin as she buckles you in, got a fat set of chucks, but you never play in Newtown again. My credit was endless in the Sunshine State, and I've got a big mouth, much too much on my plate. With 24 hours in the 90-day, I've got day-old bread, miles of time, and I'm throwing up culture in a bathroom stall in Little America. But you never had time for the fall, living hand in hand. You living hand in hand, and foot and mouth. Big brother, Sonny man, Jim has got nothing for me, and I don't know nothing about him. In the desk, in the wall, is the ghost of my father. I still hear his voice, but no, I don't bother listening. Finished with words. There was no point in talking when no one is listening, so I don't want to talk. I want a rock that I could grab and bash every last note of your song from my empty ass head. Living hand in hand. You living hand in hand, and foot mouth. Your heart, it was nothing but muscle and blood from the start. So put on your clothes and choke back the tears, 'cause no one is listening, no one is listening. You're living hand in hand. You're living hand in hand, foot and mouth. Says with a grin as she buckles you in, you got a fat set of chucks, but you never play Newtown again.
Yeah.
Hey, if 32 more people right now go to facebook.com/Brook Pridemore Music, the number of people that like that page will be 1,000, and I will post an extremely embarrassing video of myself. So even when the weather broke, never even go outside. I've got a laundry list of debtors and a multitude of reasons to hide. It's not a caught at our throats and never even break the skin. I got a green satin jacket from when Larry Bird was only a kid. Sunlight that plants the cat that keeps me shaking out all night, until it nails the mattress to the plaster. Blood pours to the curb, and I get what I deserve. All you people stare, but I remain upright. Though I may waver, I remain upright. Broken mess of blood and sweat, leaking oil and sick with fear. They've never made a record of the fuzzy mess of fuzz in your ear. You twist the knob until it broke, they glued it on and twist again, until you couldn't tell the difference between a starving angry mob and your kin. Oh, sunlight that plants the cat that keeps me shaking out all night, until it nails my mattress to the plaster. Blood pours to the curb, and I get what I deserve. All you people stare, but I remain upright. Though I may waver, I remain upright. That part. Driving up to Seneca, a tiny sliver to the north. Yeah, and every tank of gas has me hoping that we're winning the war. You started calling in my throat, you never even break the skin. I got a fist full of knuckles, I'm dying to connect to your chin. Oh, sunlight that plants the cat, it keeps me shaking out all night, until it nails my mattress to a plaster. Blood pours to the curb, and I get what I deserve. All you people stare, but I remain upright. I remain upright. I may waver, I remain upright. Though I may waver, I remain upright. You got the Long Island sound down, it's the only way around. I never seem to look like I'm looking, but I'm a-looking up your street to find an empty-headed heart to beat. There's a wad in every pocket, a loaded gun in every hand. You put a tag on Uncle Steven, I'm feeling like a broken man. A hurricane end of the summer, in a wasted raining year, and not a doubt about as much as I could bear. If you stay away from buildings, if you stay away from guns, then I would drown myself in your blood. wallet in every pocket, a loaded gun in every hand. You put a tag on every Steven, feeling like a broken man. Sunday, you make a murder out of love and ignoring every message from above. I hang the heavy ass hot when it's raining. I like the water on my skin. And if you could be reborn, I would be born again. There's a water in every pocket, a loaded gun in every hand. You put a tag on every Steven, feeling like a broken man. There's a wallet in every pocket, a loaded gun in every hand. Oh shit, you put a tag on every Steven, feeling like a broken man. Feeling like a broken man. Feeling like a broken man. Woo! Alright, my friends should come close and my enemies should come closer. Too much talking, I'm not for sale. 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 I haven't been the same since we first met. Too much talking, I'm not for sale. Too much talking, I'm not for sale. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. Too much talking, I'm not for sale. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. I haven't been the same since we first met. Too much talking, I'm not for sale. 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 I'm not gonna crack my belt and be the driving force behind this truth. No, I just wanna always know that you know I am always here with you. Something in the water makes the breathing even harder. It's ready to blow, I can't let go. I may go down before my ship comes in. I may go down before my ship comes in. But I've been out here so long, I've learned to swim. I may go down before my ship comes in. I don't want to be in your mind no more, no. I don't want to be your light. I don't want to be in your mind no more, no. I don't want to be your light. Where's everybody from?
London.
Yes.
Mars. No, 2 people from our cars.
Y'all know each other?
Small world.
It's a small universe.
Which canal?
This is one song. It's a song on my first album. Most people don't know it. No, I've got copies of it with me though. It's called Metal and Wood. It's 74 minutes long. It's incredibly bloated, but it's got this one song on it that I love, that I still love actually. And the recording is from the day I actually finished writing it on the way to Pennsylvania to record it. And I re-recorded it for my second album, and we didn't do a good job. Standing beside myself, watching me drop the ball again. You are hopelessly content. I'm choking to death. We were sitting on the bench with a green top used to waiting on a message from a majesty, holding tight to one another's hands intermittently. And I'm standing on the beach where I sleep. I'm trying to wash the smell of you from my teeth. I'm writing it down while you bleed. And I am trying to remember to breathe. Try to remember to breathe. You said I wish my life were exciting. Enough to be filmed in real time. But you walk home the same way every day, past the burned out light of the trust company. And I'm writing my thoughts on the ripped out pages of Blender magazine. Playing my guitar through a matchbox amp and beer-soaked coterie. I'm losing every thought like I lose my mind when you drop the apathy that you hold so well. And I'm standing on the beach where I sleep. I try to wash the smell of you from my teeth. I'm writing it down while you bleed. And I'm trying to remember to breathe. Try to remember to breathe. I know it's only my soul, but I like it. I sold my heart and body in the Garden State today. I got a postcard of an old time donut shop in Chicago. It says I love you, I need you, and baby I would die for you. I'm writing my thoughts on the ripped out pages of Blender magazine. I'm playing my guitar through a matchbox amp and beer-soaked coterie. I'm losing every thought like I lose my mind when you drop the apathy that you hold so well. And I'm standing on the beach where I sleep. I'm trying to wash the smell of you from my teeth. I'm writing it down while you bleed. And I'm trying to remember to breathe. Try to remember to breathe. I'm standing on the beach where I sleep. I'm trying to wash the smell of you from my teeth. I'm writing it down while you bleed, and I try to remember to breathe. Try to remember to breathe. Try to remember to breathe. Try to remember.
Yeah.
Can I do two more? That's all that's on the list.
Yeah, folks, you're listening to Brook Pridemore. Tomorrow with the mandolin tip jars. In case you guys use your $5 per set, please get your money ready for Brook Pridemore as I come on.
It just occurred to me while I was in the middle of singing that song that that song made its live debut on this stage the one time I was ever the last act at the Monday Night Anti-Hootenanny. And as close to exactly 10 years ago as I would ever care to get. I couldn't tell you if it was the exact same day, but it was in August of 2003. And I was too drunk to stand up, but I got up and played the song, and the only people in the room were Latch and Langhorne Slim and So Say the Elemental Wizard. And that was it.
What more do you need?
I have CDs, 12-inch and 7-inch vinyl. It means an awful lot that I'm still allowed to come here like after 10 years of being around. This is really great. Thank you so much, and Crazy in the Brains are playing it. Package bomb, piece by piece, retorter, turn my back to the sun while the second hand comes round the victory lap. Brother comforts in my tap, turns my blood into blood. I'm standing out back in the yard. Not that hard. For a while, it's alright, laughing like a fool all night, but my life's in arrears while it quarters in my ear, saying listen up tight, Brother Wilson to the light, do what he says, you'll survive. If you don't, I'm like a poison dart, straight through your heart. And when the sun pierced my eyes, I was shackled in the back of a car, trying to run away from a legion of implacable scars. But they deep in my chest, so I run from all the rest of my friends and my girl, and my family is worried cause I hit them like a bomb. Shiny people and I'm gone to the next blank page where a dozen people know my name. Now I came, and with my brain like a sponge, both hands are tied to the wheel. Kiss my palm, touch the roof, made a providence for something real. My chest getting tight, shaking like a leaf all night. When the morning bell comes, I am nowhere near to done. Sleep is peace for the weak, but the company I keep turns its neck underground, and I make the I need help sound. No one be found. Heavy like a loaded gun, something in a movie shooting sparks. At the end, I am lost without a friend. In my shuttered up life, find me fighting for the right to draw him in, push him out. I am stranded, homeless, broke down alone. I'll pick up the phone, and when the man took my hand, the decision wasn't even that hard. I run away the salesman back to the yard. I run away from the salesman back to the yard. I run away from the salesman back to the yard. I run away from the salesman back to the yard. I was grappling, thank you so much for being here again. I was grappling a lot with what to play, and I want to reveal something completely serious here. It's pretty embarrassing and incredibly personal. Okay, you ready? I have seen the Adam Sandler movie, The Wedding Singer, probably 100 times.
Yeah!
And I cry at the end of The Wedding Singer every single time. And you all know which part I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Except maybe those of you who don't have hearts. There's the bit, he's this corny ass song that he's written that he really means, and he sings on the plane. And for years I was like, no one has ever written a song about me, you know. And I wrote all these songs about other people. Some of them heard them and some of them didn't. And I was like, no one has ever reciprocated. And what I never realized is that that I got to feel that about somebody, that came out from me. It didn't come from that person. It's just that's where it was directed. So I've felt that same thing that they actually convey pretty well in that movie. And so even though you write something about, for me, I write a song about somebody, and then there's just people that I don't want to sing about anymore, that I don't want to talk to, that I don't want to be around. And I was wondering how are you going to play these songs? And then I realized that it was all, I could just think about what came out of me when I wrote it and how I felt then, and how I'm still capable of feeling, because that other person didn't matter. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So, love doesn't come from other people, it comes from within you. It's actually, strangely, my final thought. I got a tune though, that's like shit.
I wrote a song about you 5 years ago!
You know, I was out in Los Angeles in 2010 and I actually heard a song written about me and it was terrible. She came up to me after the show and was like, what'd you think of blah blah blah, and named the song. I was like, oh, I liked them all.
Mr. Diplomacy.
I was staying at her house and she was driving me around. So this song is the last song on an album called Brook Pridemore's Gory Details. It's called Does This Bus Stop at Sommerriederstrasse? Right at the head of the tunnel. We're not in anymore, are we? Are we going? Oh, I turned my tuner off. I'm a professional. The light at the head of the tunnel is the light of an oncoming train. See my reflection in its unblinking eye, and I don't want to ride it again. But I don't want to go to my dad's or Detroit, so I ride it at least twice a day. I've been searching for justification so long, it's an unwelcome change getting paid. And when my heavy heart hurts, I knuckle down and get back to work. No one can tell I am any the worse. I hide it so well. Lights that go on in my window are the light that goes out in your eyes. They both came so easy, they both keep me warm, but like all good things, both have to die. Yeah, well, 99 cents for a holiday favor is no nail to carry your trust. And fading reminder of what we could be keeps being just barely enough. And when my heavy heart breaks, I'll gladly remake my greatest mistakes, 'cause I'm certain this is the time it'll take. We roll again. Light that the steps every evening is the light of a broken down L. I don't want to be here, but I have somewhere to be, and at least I'll have a home for myself. I wish I was there. I wish it was quiet. I wish I hadn't made such a mess. Wish you were here. I wish you would call. But above all, I wish you the best. And when the going gets hard, I fold my hands and show 'em my cards. I have no reason to hide in the dark. I still love my friend. And when the going gets hard, I hold you in the warmest regards. It don't mean nothing being apart, and it never ends.
Brook Pridemore, everybody. At the Summer Ends at Hope Festival 2013.